I just need to vent. I'm still very new to crochet, and this is my first C2C. I gave it as a gift to a coworker on Friday for a baby that's due in January. Today, she left it laying on my desk with a note stating, these weren't appropriate colors for her daughter. I'm heartbroken and disgusted. If this is what I'm assuming it's because those colors happen to represent a certain community, that's just ridiculous. It looks good. I mean, at least she didn't throw it out. And now you can give it to somebody else who will actually appreciate it. And you get some insight into what kind of character she is. So I guess, it is a bitter feeling, but at least you got it back and not to hang out around her anymore. What's going on, Modder Chodes? It's your boy Long Nail, back again with another new video. And in today's video, we're going over the hot posts from r/InsaneParents. Let's get into it. I've resorted to burning my kid's Pokemon cards as punishment when he doesn't do basic stuff that he has to do. And by the way, the basic stuff is eating. He comes home without having eaten any of his lunch. Card burnt. He hasn't eaten enough dinner. Card burnt. Bear in mind, my kid is about 4'6" tall at age 7 and yet weighs less than 55 pounds. He needs to put some weight on, specifically muscle. Okay, I mean, I don't know if at that weight he needs to put on weight, but let's just assume doctor said, yeah, he needs to put on weight. I don't think that burning his Pokemon cards every time he doesn't eat is going to encourage him to eat. In fact, it's probably going to do the exact opposite, and probably for the rest of this kid's life, he's going to have a whole thing about food because, well, you made it a thing. There's plenty of other ways that you can successfully parent him into eating more food. This definitely is not one of them. Cameras in classrooms. There should be a camera in every classroom so that any parent can access the footage whenever they want to and find out exactly what the teachers or students are doing and saying in the classroom. Also, this should only be accessible to parents of students of that particular school. Why aren't our tax dollars being used for this purpose? Okay, I mean, there's a couple reasons. Number one is probably for teacher and student safety because, believe it or not, there's disgusting parents out there that would definitely go, oh, you want to watch some kids all day? Well, give me a couple $100 and I'll give you the link. And then they'll do that. So that's first. It'll probably have the exact opposite effect of providing safety that you're hoping it would have. But also, don't you think it's good for your kids to be able to grow as a person without you? It's kind of how they form their own personality. And if they're worried about, oh, well, my mom wouldn't like if I say this and that, then they're never going to become their own person. And maybe in the short term, you think that's a good idea, but long term, for their sake, and probably yours, it's not. I'm trying as best as I can with what time I'm given. But from what you said in front of Andy, that you despise him, that's not cool. I would never say that in front of a child. I don't care. He's a jerk and doesn't listen. I really do despise him. Okay, well, you made your choice. I can't be with someone who despises my kid. This dad is an absolute W, and his stepmom is just disgusting. I'm so glad for the kid's sake that this didn't even end up more worthy of this subreddit and the dad sided with the stepmom because, unfortunately, that happens all too often. And then guess what? You're left with a miserable kid. And then when you're scratching your head 30 years from now going, I wonder why Billy never talks to me. Well, think back on all those times where you sided with your stepmom that says stuff like, I despise you to your kid. And then you'll have your answer. I need to find a detox for my son. His college tricked him into getting it. I'm sick to my stomach over him getting it. Oh, bro, these parents are the same parents that will go, oh, freedom, freedom. But the second their kid wants to do something that they don't agree with, they want to take that freedom away from them. Interesting. Seems a little bit contradictory now, doesn't it? My child isn't doing well in school. I got it. I'll take away things they love. Wait, why are they doing worse? Oh, I got it. Maybe I should take things away for longer. And then this kid's dad that posted this responded, wrong view. Your generation could have all the things you love, only if you would know the measure and keep doing your obligations. Oh, okay. So his dad's completely power tripping over here. Dude, I don't know how these parents don't understand that this isn't how you get your kid to do better. First off, your kid might be trying. But secondly, there could be ulterior reasons why he isn't doing well in school. Perhaps his home life is pretty trashy. Seems like it is. And then you make it even worse by taking away the only things that makes it bearable to live with you. Yeah, it's a shocker. Oh, I feel so bad for these kids, man. Why is it when you have kids and you give them everything they need and always give them birthday parties and always some type of gift, and when they get grown, everyone is more important than you are? I'm just saying. Arlene, you just figured that out today? Girl, I could write a book. I must say, Scott has always been very thoughtful, but the two oldest grandchildren are so selfish, except for their other set of grandparents. That last sentence there should have told you something. It's not your grandchildren that are the problem. It's you. They don't like you, probably because they can sense that anytime you do anything that you're acting is nice for them, well, you have some sort of expectation of return. And when you don't get that return immediately, then you go, wow, these kids are just ungrateful. Nope, they just realize that you're trying to manipulate them and they're not going to have it. So guess what they do? They go to their other normal grandparents that actually love and care for them and don't just do stuff for them so that they can go, well, I threw you a birthday party, so you have to do this for me. Because, well, it's just a lot better to be around. Hey, I have a lot of things I'd like to tell you. I know I was not a very good dad to you and whatnot, but I still want you to know I love you and always will. I hope one day you can forgive me and we can have a father-son relationship. I'm in college. I work full-time. My wife needs to find different work before our baby gets here next year. My stepdaughter is emotionally healing with an absent father of her own. I'm sorry, but I do not have the capacity to emotionally prop you up because you're finally feeling guilty after 28 years. That's a golden response, man. This father just goes, oh yeah, you know what? I'm going to wait until my kid's successful and can actually provide me something of value. And then I'm going to act like I care and hit him up. And now that you're actually doing well for yourself, you got a family, you're in college. Oh, what do you know? It's time for dad to pop back in. It's like, it's so predictable at this point. These parents, and then the second you said this message, I guarantee he went, you know what? I don't care. I'm glad I didn't talk to that kid. And well, then your point was just made further. It's a shame that that's what actually happens, but that is what actually happens. There's just really parents that are that bad out there. And well, no matter what you do, it's just not going to be worth your time. All right, Moderchodes, that's it for the hot post from r/InsaneParents. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And of course, share this video with your friends. And if you want to help support the channel for free, anytime you have any shopping to do on Amazon, just click the link in the description down below. Do your shopping as regular. It won't cost you anything extra. And it'll help support the channel. So I'd really appreciate it. Till next time, peace.